Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Germany.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I'll be fascinated to see how the manager instructs Lorenzo Pellegrini to operate in this game, because you can see him playing very effectively as a number 6, a number 8 or a number 10, playing behind the striker, and he must be a nightmare to defend against with the way he's able to drift into wide areas and just keep everyone guessing. What a talent.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's aimed into the middle.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Pellegrini. Soulé. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. This looks promising.
Vinicius Junior! He's got away with one there.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's there to head it!
Oh, that was no routine save.
Van Dijk is offering a right smile there.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
Shot, surely! Sensational from Bellingham! About as smooth as it gets. And Germany are in front.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
doubt very much that this was in the script.
Well, the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
Soulé!
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Bayer gets it away. Can he get on the end of this? Messi.
Bellingham! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Shot at goal! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop him.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Vinicius Junior. And he lines up a bullish header! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Germany got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count.
That has not gone well. And it's Pellegrini. Soulé. And it's Kone.
Messi.
A player who needs no introduction.
He's in space and looking for options.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Vinicius Junior.
Oh, there's a probing ball. So what can they make of this? Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Cristante. That's a sharp pass.
Soulé.
Ferguson.
And it's Celik.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Has a shot! He's put it wide.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
And he's had it nicked away. Soulé.
Good driving run. And the shot! Half-time getting close now.
And it's Kone. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
And the pass is intercepted. Hermoso. Looking to play him in.
Look at the space here. Chance for a shot! They've scored! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
It's become a case of men against boys. Knocks it into space.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Soule.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
De Bruyne. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And there is the half-time whistle. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Germany have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. There's the start of the second half. Looking for options for movement. Bernardo's header! No, he can't turn it in. Cristante. Pellegrini. He's looking wide. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run.
Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. Now, what about a counter-attack? Spread neatly. He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi! Oh, taken with style. And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Cambio di giocatori.
De Bruyne getting this one clear. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
And he's quick to snatch it back. No, again there's no way through. Germany perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Neymar moves wide and looking to get onto this. Terrific header! Oh, it needed better placement.
Germany really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Lascia il campo per il numero 9. Attenzione, un cambio.
Germany are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do. He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's having a shot! It's their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. De Bruyne gets into a good position. And now they can spring out of defence. Cristante. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Assegnato al 69esimo minuto, numero 2.
Cristante. Soulé. Played out to the right. Here's a sharp little ball here, and he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Now the delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. No way through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's been cut out, well played. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Out towards the flank, gets into some space. Now it's Cristante.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Celik. And Mancini. And they've got a throw. Now, can they get him away? Neymar picks it up out wide. Quick look, then plays it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Kone, over to the left. Now that looks a decent ball. He's on it, can he get away? Nicely weighted ball. Mancini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Shot could be, and the shot! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Indica. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Celik. Aims beyond the defence. Picked out brilliantly. Big chance! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He scored! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And yes, it's him again. Indica. Tries to play it through. That's Park Ji-sung. Decent chance! He scores! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Indica. 5 minutes to add. To Cristante. Celik. Dybala. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Germany, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Germany definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Looking to play him in. De Arrascaeta. De Arrascaeta. Great defending, strong and determined.
Gets a good foot in there.
Now he's off and running. Luis Araujo. And he was quick to react. Oh, that's fabulous.
That'll be a throw. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative.
Luis Araujo.
There they go, hunting again. Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's managed to get rid. That pass has been well intercepted. Pass somewhat off target.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
De Arrascaeta! De Arrascaeta! Goal! Flamengo!
And Flamengo take the lead.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Flamengo have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now.
Shoots! And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Bruno Henrique demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Flamengo are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising. He's had a shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Flamengo have hit a quick-fire double here. Now there's a fine ball. Big chance!
A whisker away from making it 4.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Flamengo
With their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
and into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence.
Luis Araujo. That's De Arrascaeta.
Oh, well played.
It's a really well-measured ball. Looking for options for movement.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Works it forward. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Luis Araujo. De Arrascaeta. Lovely, now then.
Chooses to go back.
Oh, cracking ball.
And the counter is on.
Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide.
And the flag has stayed down. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Stood up well to him there.
Jorginho.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Flamengo
Will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up.
And the game has already resumed here.
And he's certainly onside here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the shot! Really well taken goal. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Flamengo are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a key interception.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, easy pickings there. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de
More and more pressure on the ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. Shot could be on. Goes for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Flamengo perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Face to face with the... He's having a shot! He's scored! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Flamengo making consecutive changes here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Flamengo are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And that's gone route one. That's a little off target. Jorginho. De la Cruz has a shot! Oh, he really got hold of that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
So there's going to be another change here. That's a throw. He's a sharp little ball here. Played into space. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Flamengo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
No, that was never going to make it. He's beaten the last man. Tries to play it through. Thinks one through. Now it's Bruno Henrique. He's looking wide.
Bruno Henrique really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Out to the right. Tries a shot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
They've played it short. This looks promising. There's the delivery. And he's there to clear it. There won't be another chance after this one. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Bruno Enrique. Big chance! There's the shot! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
It's the keeper's ball. 5 minutes to add. Great vision. It's a promising position. Can he get on the end of this? Lino is wide and looking to get onto this. And he's intervened well there. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Out to the left it goes. And that will be it. Flamengo have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Señoras y señores, deseamos de todos un feliz aniversario de casado a un miembro de nuestro club.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
Climbs up big! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bruno Henrique really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ball's played through. Can he get onto this? Torres. Felipe Anderson. Jorginho. That's De Arrascaeta. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Header! Goal! Flamengo! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Flamengo have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Now it's Luis Araujo. That's beautifully weighted. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Emerson. De Arrascaeta. Big chance! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Flamengo leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. De La Cruz. Now it's Bruno Henrique. Chance for a shot! No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Flamengo are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next...
Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Torres, he is through here. And he's picked it up out wide. Here comes the corner. They've played it short. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Great vision, and he welcomes it in. Now it's Paulinho.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, he's burst through. It's Felipe Anderson! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And it's Jorginho. Now it's Luis Araujo. De Arrascaeta.
Great ball, and he's having a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Goes for a shot! It's there! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Flamengo are having a ball here. Torres. Out to the right. Flamengo heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Paulinho.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now that's well seen too. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Works it forward. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Tries to pass it through. De la Cruz.
And he was alert to it.
Good running, strong and purposeful. It's a promising position.
He's got away. Shot a goal!
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the first 45 minutes are up. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Flamengo really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Flamengo are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable.
He's had a shot! Sticks it away!
And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Flamengo are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well measured.
Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! He scores!
And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Bruno Henrique. Felipe Anderson. De Arrascaeta caresses it through, and that should get the job done.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
De Arrascaeta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Flamengo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face. Well, he shoots! And that's wide.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Torres. Threads one in. Jorginho. Aimed beyond the defence. Always on to...
And the shot! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a pretty loose pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He is starved of space and time. That has ended up in no man's land. That's a shade optimistic. Lino. Now, can they get him away? Will play through for the wide man. De Arrascaeta receives it in a wide position. He's in a great position here.
Decent chance! He has done it!
And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Time for a change in personnel. We've got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's got a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Flamengo making consecutive changes here. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Time and again they are repelled. Lino gets into a good position. Closing in on goal.
And the finish!
Cleared without hesitation. Spread out to the left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's played through for him. Lino. And he's managed to get free.
And a chance! Really well taken goal. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Paulinho. Knocks it into space.
Foram indicados 6 minutos de
Can he
acréscimo.
finish?
And that's past the post. Torres. Jorginho. Over to the left. Pulgar gets into some space. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Torres. And he's managed to gift it back. He can run onto that. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
Flamengo can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Flamengo can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Senhoras e senhores, o telão está exibindo um boletim informativo da polícia.
So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund.
Well, the 10th of July 2021 was such a significant day in the international career of Lionel Messi, was it not, Jim?
Yeah, he finally got that giant monkey off his back at the 5th time of asking.
And possibly that was the moment that Messi was finally given the credit he has deserved for his services to his nation. 16 years since his debut in 2005, 4 times a runner-up, never scored in a major final. But all of that was gloriously eclipsed.
Exactly. It was his first international trophy, and I think it set the scene for what happened in Qatar a year later.
So that's got things underway.
Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely weighted ball. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Suarez.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Good ball over the top.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And they've got a throw.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bernardo Silva receives it in a good...
Messi! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Sporting finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
And it's Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Pings it across.
Vinicius Junior! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
Borussia Dortmund have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Adams.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Trincao! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Vinicius Junior. More and more pressure on the ball here. Bernardo Silva. Real chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Header comes in! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Messi takes a shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control. You won't be happy with that one. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Not the most accurate pass. He's going for goal! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bernardo Silva. He's through here. Now there's a fine ball. Chance, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Messi with a beautifully timed run. Vinicius Junior. Borussia Dortmund heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Messi. Inacio attempts a clearance. And it's Bellingham. Is there any support? He's had a shot! Bellingham! That is brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Borussia Dortmund are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. It's gone for a throw-in. Aimed in towards the centre.
There will be 3 more
Time, excellent interception. Gonzalo Inacio. Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. He is through here. Out of play for a goal kick. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Sporting have a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Borussia Dortmund really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Borussia Dortmund pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And the game has already resumed here. De Bruyne! Goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Looking for the run. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Bellingham. Nicely shaped ball. Threads one in. And it's hoisted clear. Corner number 2 then. Now the delivery, he's got full. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Sporting have the chance to go the other way. It's a promising position. Looking for options for movement. Messi being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
He's having a shot! It's there! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game, everything seems to be coming off for him. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That's a simple one for the keeper.
Number 18, Bernardo Silva. Number 20,
Now it's Trincao. He's in plenty of space here, and he's picked it up out wide.
Number 21, Robert Lewandowski. The attendance for this match was 61,052.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Pass somewhat off target. Can he finish? He scores! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Number 9,
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
In with the challenge. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Lewandowski is wide and looking to get onto this. De Bruyne. Borussia Dortmund have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And this is... And the finish! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And this is Griezmann. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitution.
That's a little off target. Just a quarter of an hour to play. It's a promising position. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 7, De Bruyne. Coming on to replace him is number
Great
11,
defending, strong and
Neymar.
determined. Pass is just off target. And he's gone looking for safety.
This is the time you need that pace.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, this is surely their last chance. He's beaten the last man. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Ambitious ball here. No, that's been intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's a lovely, neat pass. Knocks it into space. He's picked his way through. And this is... Oh, shooting chance! Suarez. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Neymar. Tries a shot! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
The goal scorer for Borussia Dortmund, number 11, Neymar! Neymar!
Gonzalo Inacio.
Neymar!
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Rice. So that's it. It is all over. Borussia Dortmund pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Messi claiming the match ball here. He was the difference. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Our understanding is that it's going to be a 3-6-1 formation.
Well, in truth, this system can very quickly transform itself into 5-4-1. The widest midfielders will certainly operate as wing-backs once they have to defend, and so either way, this seems to be a move towards the conservative and prioritising a clean sheet, but it certainly doesn't take away from what they can achieve at the other end.
So we're up and running. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, a team spine so often starts with Manuel Neuer. The moniker of sweeper keeper often hides another strength of his, which is his distribution, one that always puts his teammates on a positive footing.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bellingham.
Bellingham! Just off target.
Bellingham just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
He's found a way past.
Adams is there to clear.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Oh, good take in a good area. Vinicius Junior!
They want to be quick to recover this.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Vinicius Junior. Bullish header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
Now it's Vinicius Junior and the through ball.
And this is De Bruyne. He's had a shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Messi.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Could move up a gear here. Driving forward. In with the challenge. Vinicius Junior.
Looking to be a menace in the final third. That is a brilliant interception. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Great vision.
Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position.
Alaba. It's Vinicius Junior.
Now, can they get him away?
De Bruyne looking to run onto it. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Knocks it into space.
Nicely aimed pass.
Played into space.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
And the counter is on. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal.
Looking for options for movement. De Bruyne steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Can he get it through?
Oh, good ball!
Decent chance!
And it's a goal! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Number 22.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up.
Can he finish? That's another chance. No mistake. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
Foot in. That's a lovely, neat pass.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Borussia Dortmund have been pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Borussia Dortmund have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep...
Chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Borussia Dortmund get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's in a great position here.
And a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
No, that's been intercepted.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
And he's in on, tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Borussia Dortmund have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, that's well spotted. Tries to pass it through. This looks promising. That has been slung wide. And that's gone loose. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Bernardo Silva. And this is Messi.
Oh, big chance! Must be! Shot a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away!
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Borussia Dortmund blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Borussia Dortmund are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Well, played right into his path. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Rice
has a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Substitution in progress.
And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Lewandowski. Played out to the right. Incoming delivery.
A header!
Griezmann gets a foot in here. Borussia Dortmund have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And he's picked out the run. Great ball. Takes a shot! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Little doubt, that is a foul.
Number 6, coming on the field.
And here's taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Borussia Dortmund are down to 10 men. That has ended up in no man's land. And this is Messi. Griezmann aims beyond the defence. Oh, just skips past his man. And it's Messi. And the shot! And yes, it's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Number 41.
Borussia Dortmund are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. It's a really well-measured ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Cleared without complication. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Lewandowski. Look at the space, great chance! It's a goal! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
90 minutes is number 10.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Neymar. And this is Lewandowski. Rudiger looking to get on the end of this. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Number 10, Lionel Messi.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Buffal. Rice. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Neymar. Nice interception. His positioning was... Oh no, this does not look good. And that's that. Borussia Dortmund have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Messi, very much the hero in this game. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Borussia Dortmund definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day in the office.
This is a lost children's announcement.
And all that remains for me... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the very all-round capabilities of this fella, Bruno Guimaraes. He's strong, competitive, aggressive without the ball, but one of the better distributors when he's on it. He usually slots into a deep midfield role, linking up with the wide men and centre-backs, but he's just as effective when he gets further up the pitch to find something more telling.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply.
And the shot! And there's an early warning shot across the bow. Borussia Dortmund with the corner, they're first. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you